Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Empyrion. This time around, we're still working on the base. We still got a lot of base stuff to do. I flew back over here to our escape pod and actually decided to start breaking some things down. Maybe not the best thing to do, but I did break down the constructor. It took a while though. It took a lot of ammo out of this gun here. So I thought I would actually try to get some of the oxygen stuff over there because maybe I could set that up in the base. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking these could only be done in the small craft and stuff. Maybe not also in the base. We could still try to break it down anyway. I'm a little apprehensive because the oxygen on the ship has not been working. Even though I put the oxygen in, it hasn't been filling me up or anything. Maybe I haven't been low enough, but I've made sure power's on and everything. So, a little nervous about taking that down. Maybe we'll go ahead and leave that. But I think I broke out some other material here. You can see the core is there. We could certainly take that and use that for another aircraft. But yeah, a little bit nervous about the oxygen. So just in case this isn't going to work out for us, we better keep it intact. Let's go ahead and cruise back to the base. Running into those plants definitely wigs the ship out, but if we just avoid those, we'll be okay. So far, actually, on the way back over there goes one of those creatures right now, the aggro tentacle dudes. I ran straight through one, so I thought, okay, maybe that's close enough to aggro him, and maybe he'll stick on me. But by the time I got over there, he was nowhere to be seen, so if they follow, they don't follow very long, which works for me. I'm okay with that. So let's see. We're going to cruise on past our giant carcass of a ship here and go to the new base. You can see new base. I thought I'd actually change that to Weem Base 1, but apparently that didn't stick. Now that guy is actually pretty close to us here. That's about as close as it's been. So we are going to stop and get prepared here. Is he following? No. So they just don't care. You got to stay pretty close to those guys. All right, that's fine. That works for me. We've got some oxygen, so we're good enough to do some things here and then head back over to the other side. As we last left off, I switched the colors. I ended up going with red for now, just for fun. And I did throw in some of the roof, some blocks for the roof there, so that was cool. Now, we've got a lot of materials from breaking down the ship, so that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and shove those into our constructor, just so that we have some more materials to work with. Pretty much that stuff. I think that's going to just about cut it. Through the glass, computer. Okay, cool. I think at a glance that looks good. It's probably not everything, but let's go ahead and bring this meter back up here. I was kind of looking at the time. So we're at 6:21. It doesn't seem to, it sits here, but last time I looked it was 9:25 when I went over to the escape pod and kind of broke some stuff down and have come back now. So I don't know if that's minutes and seconds. You'd think you'd see that moving, but I know when I was here before looking at it, it didn't seem to move. You can see it still says 6:21 power. So anyway, maybe it could be hours in game. I guess there is that. Hours in game. I guess that could make sense. Probably have been gone a couple hours. So anyway, we have much to do. I think today's going to be a salvage day. I'd like to finish the walls here. Let's actually look at this. What do we have here? 11 of these means that we could make 5 of these guys, so we can queue those up. Certainly not going to be enough to finish the roof. We need a good chunk more of those. 5 by 5, something like that. 25, 26. 26 to finish the roof, and that would give us our kind of the base structure here, kind of really get us started. Let's see, where are we at here? Oxygen's not too bad. Food's getting low, but we've got plenty of rations here. So let's cruise out here. Now, one of the things I could do is break down the core. I believe there's a core in the ship. I believe I saw that. There's also large oxygen tanks. And one of the things that I want to try out is I believe that a base, and I think the larger ships, can have their own atmosphere inside. So we could have it to where there's oxygen inside. And we would just always have that as long as we were inside. So anyway, that's something that we want to experiment with at some point. I think we can jump up into the base or into the ship. I recall we could certainly walk in there. I thought I saw a hole somewhere when I was walking around, but this'll do. It's kind of a lower deck. Actually, you know what? I haven't been in this side. Awesome. Yeah, check that out. Supplies we missed. I didn't even know about this part. Oh, really? A small generator? Oh man, I did a lot of that off camera, so you guys don't know, but man, that was a lot of materials to get that small generator made. Man, oh, that would have been a whole lot easier. Okay, cool. So like I said, we're gonna start breaking this down. If I get my gun out here, you can see the bullets. There's not a whole lot left of the ammo. It does only take 5 for the blocks, although this kind of block, I'm not sure if it's any different. We're at 89. 4 for that one. Interesting. And 5 for that. Okay, they may actually have a different. Yeah, they may actually have a different material. Like they're not as strong. All of these have kind of armor values, so I would imagine it's gonna be less if it takes less to break down, or we just get less materials from it. That's probably a thing. What are we getting here? We have 12 of the metal plates. Let's see if we get any. Come on. Okay, there we go. So we are getting 1. Interesting. Well, that's cool. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go through the rest of my the rest of the ammo on this thing. I may even look around. If there's a deck on this side, a lower side, I didn't check. There could be one on the other side too. Let's actually walk over here and see. It would be right there, underground. You could obviously break wall to get in, but let's see if there's. Oh, you got some windows here, really? Nope. Go to this. It's just for decoration. This might be the floor of it. How about that? Maybe? Maybe. Let's take a peek. Oh, weem. Seriously? You have to go farther than that. Ugh. Keep falling here. Where's my jetpack? There we go. Just about full. Let's try this again. See if we can hop into here. There we go. Yes. Wait. No, this is familiar. I think I got this one. Oh yeah, I did leave those bullets in there. I swapped some out. It was the choice between 7 of the 50 cal or like 117 of the other ones. So I did a trade. So anyway, I guess we're probably good there. There could be some more stuff over here. I'll probably break down some little bits of wall. I think I've got more ammo for this gun on me. But anyway, we're going to find out. And then cruise back over and make some walls. Okay, I've come back and made some blocks. We have plenty now, or at least a little bit more than we needed. I just made a few more. And I wanted to show you the dragging here because I was just experimenting with this. So there you go. You can, excuse me, drag out from where you've highlighted and simply fill these guys in. So let's see, where are we at there? We got 9 left. And voila. There we go. Now to conserve power, I did kill the lights. I don't think it's saving a whole lot. But it's something. It's something, even if just a little bit. I did throw some more power into the fuel cell here. Let's see. So there we go. Time jumped up quite a bit. 22. I do believe this is in-game time. It's got to be. 22 hours. Would make sense. Although, let's see. We have 6:19, right? The time is ticking down. You should be seeing it in here, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere. I don't know. Anyway, I'll look that up at some point. I'm sure. Or my laziness will win out. One of the two. Alright, I did finally craft a ramp, and they actually have a 2-piece ramp. I want to check this out. Cool. So I'm going to rotate this guy. I thought maybe a longer approach might be cool for the entrance rather than kind of the steep incline. There we go. That's a little bit better. Excellent. We get the farm stuff coming in. It looks like it's not quite ready. Normally you will have the indicator kind of lit up that you can actually pick these up, so that's kind of slow going. We definitely need more farm plots, though. I think that's the thing we need to make. And I don't know if I've ever actually seen those. I don't know what those take to create. Let's see. Do we even have those in here? At a glance, not there. Maybe it'd be in the blocks here. Interior living room. What? Is that just like the floor or something looks cool? Interior kitchen? Nice. Okay, cool. But you know what? I'm not seeing the plant boxes at all. Nice rockets. Okay, anyway, if those are in here, I'm just kind of glazing over and or missing them. Just take one more look here. What are these guys? Those are the passenger seats. We saw those. Okay, the antenna. So we can get cable out here. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm not seeing anything. Here's landing gear. Excellent. But, cool. We've got the ramp. We've got the walls, the ceiling. Everything's all done. Now, one of the things that we could create in here is, let's see if I can find it. It should be easy to spot. There we go. These guys, and check them out. 1 control device, 5 metal components. So I don't know if this is all that's needed in order to kind of put oxygen into a room, but it is what was in the big ship there. So we're going to make one of these, maybe 2, and I've got tanks. I know you can put tanks in them because I shot one up previously. If you saw those first videos, I shot them up. So anyway, we're gonna put these in and see if that kind of does the trick. Be pretty cool if it does. Okay, let's put one of these guys down. Cool. Let's just stick this, I think it's kind of cool in the corner here. Okay, so that's down. Don't notice anything here, right? We do have to put oxygen in there, though. Weem. At least we assume that's what goes in here. Okay, so anyway, I'm not sure if that's all we have to do or if there's any other materials we've got to use. Normally I'd think, oh, you have to have the smaller oxygen tank, to put those things into, but we have them in here. I guess the test will be if they disappear out of there, or if we leave and, really come back with low oxygen, if we can kind of test that out. The ship did eventually help me get oxygen, but it seemed like I had to be pretty low. It wasn't doing it when I was about halfway, but or maybe a little more than half, but anyway, that stuff's going along. I did put the planner light out here. I did turn it off though. Turn this back on. It seemed to kind of spotlight on this spot right here. I'm like, I don't know if that's intentional or not. It wouldn't let me put it down here. I think that's because we have the plants here and they kind of occupy this block. But anyway, I would imagine what I need to do is get the roof hanging out over here and have these just point straight down. It's probably the better way to do that. But I think by the time we get around to that, we'll probably just enclose this in a wall. And maybe even take the ramp out, fill it with floor, and then do another ramp or something. I don't know. Something along those lines. Getting way ahead of myself, but things are definitely coming along very well right now. Oh boy, things are really coming along. So let's kind of jump back in here and let me show you what I just made. You can actually see in my hotbar over on the left, we've got a couple new things. So we've got, let me jump into here. Whoops, wrong button there. Oxygen and a medic station. So I was kind of looking back through stuff and saw that we have the oxygen station. I thought, okay, cool, that's probably what we need. Now, part of me was thinking about putting this outside, and as well as the medic station, because you're probably outside when you're getting hurt and everything. But then I thought, well, if I'm getting attacked and I run in here for shelter, I don't want to have to be going outside for that stuff. So let's go ahead and put the oxygen right here by the big tank, just because that kind of makes sense. We'll test that out in a minute. And then for the medic, let's see, we could just put it right on the other side. Something like that. Rotate this around. Cool. You can see it's got the red plus there. That really helps tell us what that's about. This guy, let's see, does it have an icon on the side? Nope. It's just lit up, but that's cool. We've got it over there. So let's try this. We're low on life here. What do we do here? We're standing by it. Okay, I thought you'd step into it, but you don't. But look at my life. Moving up. Your health level is increasing. Awesome. Let's go over here. Cool. Sweet. Love it. Now it seemed to go through some oxygen there. I think I only put the 3 in though. Maybe that's not too bad. I thought I had put 5 in there, which was a little scary. It's like, oh no, totally went through it. Let's go ahead and turn our lights on here. Let's see. Here we go. On and white. On and white. We'll stop doing the red thing. And actually, let's take one more look at this here. We've got, what, 3 hours? Something like that? So this is all raising kind of one very important point, and that is that we have to make a lot of power. We're going through it right now. I've got 4 on me. Did I throw any in here? I think I kept some in. 5, so we have 9. But that's it. And our hover ship, it needs some. And yeah, it kind of fuels everything. So what we need to do is go hit up the deposit that's over on the hill over there. Bring back some of those pellets so we can crank out some power. That's going to be a key component. We also need to get some oxygen going. So let's actually take a quick look at this. I mean, we do have obviously oxygen with this, but it does require us to use the tanks, and we've got 10 of those. So we need to make sure we're staying on top of power and the oxygen tanks. Let's take a peek here. Because you start with this guy originally. Oh yeah, that's no problem. We're going to be able to make that very easily. Just make some components, control device, computer. Cool. And then what we'll do is, we'll just put that over here. What we could do is we could actually go other side of the ship out to the lake on the other side, break that one down. Then we would have the materials. We could just bring it over here, essentially. That'd probably be for the best. I'm also considering putting a ramp in here somewhere that goes down into the water. So, we could put a door so we could just step right into that and get our oxygen from the tank down there. I think that might be kind of cool. But anyway, I think we're going to leave it at that for now. Things are definitely progressing well. We've got the base, I don't want to say done, but I guess it is done as far as the basic foundation of it goes. There's certainly more things we could be putting in here, and certainly things we will be putting in here. I definitely still want to check out the food processing, among other things. So we've got a lot to do, but the base I feel is good. We're kind of situated now, which means we can start focusing on things like making a ship to get us off the planet. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.